In the last video, we gave you a peek at the Realme 6 Pro. It's one of the most awaited smartphones in the country that was delayed because of the quarantine. It features a great processor in the Snapdragon 720G, a quad camera setup, decent battery capacity, and of course, that screen with a 90Hz refresh rate. While we don't have the price in the Philippines just yet, there's one thing we know for sure. Its little brother or sister, the Realme 6, is gonna be more affordable, but you are getting the same 90Hz panel, and that's exactly the phone that we're gonna be checking out in this video. I mean, you saw the title, right? Hey guys, Jamie here. Welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. You've been asking for this video since the start of the lockdown, and we can finally share it with you guys. Let's see what comes inside the box of the Realme 6. Now, if you saw our previous video, which I really hope you did, the content shouldn't come as a surprise since it's what Realme typically offers for their smartphones. First up is the unit itself. This is the Realme 6 in Comet Blue, and this is the configuration with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. You get the usual documentation, which includes the quick guide and warranty information, a jelly case that also comes in the smoky black, the SIM ejector pin, a USB-C cable, and a 30-watt flash charger. Like I said guys, the contents are pretty much the same as the Realme 6 Pro. Now let's take a closer look at the Realme 6, starting off with its key specs. As I mentioned, you do have the same display with a 90Hz refresh rate that should make browsing through your phone, news feeds, and websites like ours look incredibly smooth. The Realme 6 also features the Helio G90T processor, and we've seen how well this SoC has done in the past. You also have a 4300 mAh battery with support for 30-watt flash charge and a quad camera setup with a 64-megapixel main camera. Now compare that to the Realme 6 Pro, and the internals are pretty much the same except of course for the processor and how the cameras are set up. But anyway, let's dive in a little further. Unlike the 6 Pro, this device has your standard polycarbonate plastic build, and I did notice some give to it, so you definitely want to slap on that included case from the get-go or purchase a better one. Again guys, this is the Comet Blue color variant with a very subtle gradient, but it's also available in Comet White that you can check out through the videos of our friends in the Tech Mob. The 6 is also slightly smaller than its Pro sibling and is lighter as well, but generally speaking, the overall ergonomics are pretty much the same. The phone is also splash proof, but again guys, do not submerge this phone even though Realme has sealed this device. The button and port layout is the same as well, with the power button / fingerprint scanner on the right side of the device. The volume rocker and access to the SIM tray are found on the left, and on the bottom you have the headphone jack, USB-C port, and of course the speaker grill. Up front is the crowning glory for the Realme 6, its display. It measures in at 6.5 inches with a full HD plus IPS LCD panel and of course that 90Hz refresh rate. We were expecting high refresh rate displays to trickle down to mid-range phones, but actually having it on hand is still pretty mind-blowing to me. Now it does come at the expense of battery life, but since we're in quarantine, I'm gonna be leaving it at 90. Since Realme is using the same panel on this phone, the picture quality is pretty good too and has been great for watching YouTube videos to pass the time, and it should be bright enough to be used outdoors as well. For its processor, you have the MediaTek Helio G90T, which has been a good performer in past devices that we've tried out. And as I said earlier in this video, we have the highest configuration available to us with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. It's been on par with my expectations so far, but we will be doing a deeper dive with the Realme 6 in a couple of days, so make sure you check back if you want to see how it handles some of your favorite games. Now for the battery, the Realme 6 has a capacity of 4300 mAh with support for 30-watt flash charge, and you should be able to get at least a full day out of this smartphone even if you have it at 90Hz. Lastly guys, let's talk about the camera, starting off with the one in front. So no dual punch hole selfie cameras for the 6. You've got a 16 megapixel camera at f2.0 that's also capable of recording video up to 1080p at 30 fps. Now for the quad camera setup on the back, it's led by a 64 megapixel main camera at f1.8. You also have an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, a 2 megapixel portrait lens, and of course a 2 megapixel macro camera. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much it for your quick look at the Realme 6 for now. They will be launching both the 6 and the 6 Pro on the 27th. I really hope they get the pricing right so we get a tremendous amount of value out of these mid-range phones. And that's it. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you guys had an awesome Sunday. You guys know what to do. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, sub to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our content. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph. Plus, follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Jamie. Peace, God bless. I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, guys.